I'd like to take a minute to talk about the Everse 8 and a wireless solution that I think is skipped when people find themselves looking for the next solution for their mobile events, ceremonies, cocktail hours, corporate events, things like that. And that is in dealing with two very specific things. A unit like this, the Shure SLX-D, which has two great things going for it. One, it is super small and super mobile. This is battery powered if you need it to be, but I'll show you how I'm powering it as well. But it does not need the extra tray to be purchased and carried around and accounted for the Everse 8. That's another expense that I am totally avoiding here, and I'm doing that with a rubberized magnet. The link for this will be in the bio, but it just has a threaded quarter-inch camera adapter thread, which is already provided. A female thread is already provided on the unit, and it simply magnetizes to the grill of this speaker and many other speakers as well. But it gives me the height that I need when I put this unit up on a tripod, and it keeps it from needing a secondary stand in order to become adhered. And it's not blocking any of the frequencies coming out of this tweeter up here. And if you feel as though you need more clearance, you can move it to literally any place that you could possibly want on the front here. And instead of relying on the proprietary output here, which has a specific wattage of 12 volts and a specific milliamp out, I found myself running around and asking everybody like crazy, what's the size of this DC out, and how many milliamps can I run? Can I run something that's 15 volts but low milliamp draw on this? There were so many questions. I actually found myself not being able to have this work with the other wireless system I had, which I think was the GLX-D, just a pretty big bummer. So in finding that, I actually realized that this unit, the SLX-D, currently this one does not have a battery in it right now. There's no battery. It says power external. It's currently being powered by this USB-C, and the USB-C is running out of the Everse 8, just like that. And that keeps me from needing to invest in a specific male to male cable that if I lose, I'm in deep trouble. This is just a simple USB-C. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug it, and we're gonna see it go bye-bye. This also works really well because you get the access to Shure's microphones and body packs. Their microphones are top-notch. The selection of microphones and capsules for this SLX-D line is phenomenal. You can get anything as low as the SM58 like I have here, all the way up to their new Nexodyne unit, which is the microphone that I prefer when I play out. I think there are some other units, possibly by Sennheiser and other manufacturers, that are working into this mobile line that's made for videography and cameras and all sorts of things, but I really think this is the way to go. And the XLR cable that comes with the unit works perfectly. So can't recommend this enough. And another thing that could possibly be useful to you is something called the MyVolts ripcord, which I'll tag them in this video as well. You can see an adapter I have here, a USB-C, USB-A female to USB-C male. This will also work for you to not only provide power to a microphone, wireless microphone transmitter or receiver, but it can also work as just a standard, throwing stuff, a standard barrel plug for pedals, for mixers, for anything that receives a standard barrel plug in order to send power. It all depends on how much power draw the pedal has. There are larger pedals that this won't power, but it may save you in a pinch to have something like this. And ripcord allows you to denote the conversion of 5 volts, which this sends out 5 volts, 1.5 amps. You can convert this to 9 volt. Ripcord sells a 12 volt and a 15 volt. So you can decide what voltage you're willing to send and at what polarity you're willing to send out of this unit. I find this USB-C port to be more accommodating, more flexible, and more useful than this secondary one down here, which I think was marketed very well, but in my opinion, technology is moving forward, and it at this point finds my very little use in my setup. So thanks for watching this darker room video of all this. I'm in a hotel right now, so it was a bit tough, but I hope you find that useful.